Peace, peace, y'all. This is Chocolate Amun Ra. How y'all doing? Everything's tight? All right. This is part 2 of my special morning message. Now, I left off that money, what it does to people's minds. It changes you if you allow it and if you let it. It changes you and it corrupts you. Literally corrupts you if you allow it. If you allow it, right, then your mind believes that you're supposed to have this money or take it from someone. What our people have done throughout the centuries, this is nothing new, because the human cargo was more valuable than any materials, because other African slaves sold other African slaves. Some people, scholars, don't want to accept that. Some scholars go, yes, this has really happened, because, they don't want to admit that black people did these things. They'll admit it, but they don't want to really engulf in that these things happen. But what we seem not to understand is that black people didn't look at each other as a color code text. Just because your skin was darker than mine, or you were brown, or you were blue purple, they didn't look at each other like that. It was all about a tribe. It was all about the nation. That's what it was all about. Nobody was talking about, oh, he's black. No, she's brown. No, she's darker black. No, it wasn't about that. That was not in their philosophy. It just wasn't. I mean, think about it. If we go back in the beginning of man, there is no evidence of that. No evidence in who was the first tribe. People try to say the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Kemites, the Nubians, and I said Kemet because a lot of you probably don't know, but it's Egypt. The word Egypt comes from the Arabs. They flipped that, changed the name Arab. I think Egypt is supposed to be the meaning of like slaves and so on and so forth. But anyway, those people that lived in those regions was 3 to 4 different shades of color, maybe 5. Let's say the dark red skin, the dark brown skin, the dark skin, then that dark blue black. So where would you sit there and they would have a, color code text? They'd be to sit there and go, well, they obviously from the Nubian tribe, or the Israelite tribe, or the Canaanites, or the Hittites, or the Sumerians, or the Babylonians. So let's think about this for a minute. In those days, there wasn't such thing called the Congo, Syria, Liberia. Huh? All these tribes that we have now in Africa, the Zulus, they wasn't around at that time. Different names. But the results are still the same. Because Africans today still take Africans as slaves. Now, they might show you Arabs and stuff doing it, but Africans, why they allow these other people coming in the country of Africa and take these people? Because everybody's getting paid. People's getting paid, man. When you people gonna wake up? Your philosophy of life is just terrible. It's terrible. Life is about money. If you don't come from the bush, if you don't come from a immortal island, an island where there's only people, there's no cameras, no TV, no radio, nothing. It's just people and the freaking animals. They don't know nothing about no money. They live off the land. So if they get jealous of each other, that's an inside thing. Period. If you ever watch any documentary about bush people, watch it. That's the only way you're going to learn. Unless you're going to go out in the bush. And I'm telling you right now, you better be fucking careful. Because every explorer that goes out and try to explore different things to learn doesn't mean they coming back. A lot of these people, especially mercenaries, and I mean not mercenaries, these people that was trying to go to places and talk about people's religion and stuff like that. These people, a lot of them did not come back. They go into these remote places and they don't come back. There's stories behind that stuff. There's documents how people go in but they'll never come back. So I understand the philosophy and the knowledge that I'm breaking down to you. People always betrayed each other over resources, gold, minerals. Money now is money. I was talking about the chip. They gonna want to somehow put a chip, which is the New World Order. You know, nobody's ain't talking about the New World Order in a while. Don't let that shit fool you. That shit gonna come out of nowhere. See, right now the public ain't trying to have that. That's the masses of white folks. See, the masses of white folks ain't right now. They're not trying to deal with that shit. But if white folks fucking go, okay, let's do this shit. Trust me. Everybody else gonna be lining the fuck up. Or your ass is gonna be a rebel for real. So my point what I'm making is this. Even if you have a chip in your arm and you got over 2 million credits and somebody noticed that you got 2 million credits in your arm, you think they're going to try to cut your fucking arm open and take your chip and transfer the information to theirs? There's pirates all over the fucking place. Pirates mean take what they want, when they want it, free from bondage. Understand, brothers and sisters. Black people betray each other in these in church and all these other different places. And I know other cultures do it, but I don't care about their problems. I'm talking about our problems. So when people tell me, oh, why are you always talking about black people, Chocolate Amun Ra? Because I'm not why I need to be talking about white folks. White folks ain't fucking with you. Not the way you think they do. Because they don't give a fuck about you. They know they have learned to sign a check. And they said, let's create jobs and watch these motherfuckers go crazy. A lot of you will never understand that. You go back 50 years, 60, 100 years, there wasn't no jobs for black folks. Black folks already had the skills because, remember, they were slaves here in America. So they basically created their own job, their own town, because they had all the skills. So when white folks got jealous, what the white folks do? They decided to destroy 18 different cities like Tulsa-Homa. There was 18 cities just like that around America. And they fucking destroyed them. There were only black people that was flourishing and doing business overseas. Look this stuff up. This ain't made up. This is real. This is Chocolate Amun Ra. I'm going to do one more and I'm out.